Good morning, dear hearts. Lesson 59 in our review. Please subscribe. Okay, today's word. It's sort of two words, but it is God is. And that's all we really need to know. God is. The first lesson we're reviewing is one of my favorites. And it's one that I recommend to many who I do counseling with, that God goes with me wherever I go. Because this one lesson, as we're told, as it was originally introduced, relieves us of all of the fear of abandonment. God is my companion. God is my joy. God is my reassurance. God is the one who is always with me, to guide me, to be with me, to envelop me in his love. God is and goes with me wherever I go. And there's a line at the end of this recap that says, I am perfect because God goes with me wherever I go. So God's not hanging out with, those who are not perfect. God doesn't hang out with those who are not like him. We are the extension of God. So if I am the extension of God, he goes with me and I am exactly like him. God is perfect, therefore, so am I. So hum. God is my strength. Vision is his gift. I have no strength, no true support apart from God. God is the one that holds me up. God gives me grace. That God gives me everything that I need in order to find my way through this world. God's gift to me is vision and understanding. And both this lesson and the next one remind me of the song Amazing Grace. I was blind, but now I see. I see through God. I see through God's vision. And it is through God's vision that I will come to understand eternity, which is the all-encompassing use of time that never ends, that is simply a continuation always. The next lesson is God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. Again, I was blind, but now I see, because it is through the mind of God that I truly have vision. So God is the source of my vision. I cannot see otherwise. Otherwise, I am making up images. And as I've said many times, it is make and then I believe. It's simply make-believe. It has not one shred of truth in what I think I see when I think I am seeing apart from God. It is only with God that I can go past all of the illusions that I have made in this world. God is the light in which I see. I cannot see in darkness is the first line of this recap of this lesson. And that's such a truth. And it's a truth in eternity, but it's also a truth in this world. If I walk into a room and it's pitch black, I've got to put on a light source. I cannot see if my mind is in the dark. If my mind is in the dark, if I am not allowing light to come within my mind, and God is the only light. God is the light source that is ever radiant, that is eternal, that is brilliant. I cannot see without light, and I cannot truly see without God's light. And then the final lesson for today's review is God is the mind with which I think. If I am thinking apart from God, or think I am thinking apart from God, I'm not really thinking. Again, I'm making things up, projecting them out, and believing them to be real. This lesson reminds us that we are indeed part of God's mind. And so as part of God's mind, it's not possible to have a thought that is not part of God's mind, a true thought, a real thought, an eternal thought. All will come from God's mind. Thoughts of love, thoughts of caring, thoughts of compassion, thoughts of inclusion. These are all thoughts that come from the mind of God. So if I am not having these kinds of thoughts, I'm not really thinking, and my mind is separate, apart from the mind of God. So if I want to truly think and to think truly, then I must indeed rejoin my mind with God's. Of course, it's always been there. I just haven't had that awareness. So today we go to the awareness that God is and we are with God. That's it for today. A little bit shorter. Hope this helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow as we complete our first review. Woohoo! Namaste.